Hey, what's going on? Can y'all hear me? The browser failed to play the video clip. What is going on with my video this morning? Ah. Okay, hey, there we go. We on, baby. We live. What's going on? How y'all feeling this morning, man? Y'all come on in here. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all come on in here, man. Let's get this thing going. How y'all feeling on this beautiful Wednesday hump day morning, man? Huh? Y'all doing okay? Can I get some praise reports? What's going on, man? We made it. We making it through another week. I'm out here in Texas, and it's pretty cold this morning. It's 40-some degrees, so you know it's pretty cold whenever it's 40-some degrees down here where we at, man. So I won't complain one bit. All is well. Life has been lifing. I can absolutely tell you that life has absolutely been lifing, man. And I've realized that at some point in life, right, no matter how hard it get, no matter how easy it get, you gotta always through life realize that you gotta be content in life. You gotta be happy when you up, and you gotta be just as happy when you down. Because you're gonna be up and you're gonna be down, but through the whole thing, these are learning moments that we all get to learn from. We get to learn and to understand that when we're going through certain things in life, it's going to be okay, right? All we got to do is continually put one foot in front of the other and just keep on walking, right? Yeah, it's a good morning to be alive, man. Congratulations on you getting your jacket back too, Drew. So man, like I've learned, that, I see a lot of people that they complain, they complain about some of the same things that they pray for, right? A lot of people they complain about this, they complain about that, and then I tell them, I say, do you not realize that it's somebody somewhere praying for the same thing you complaining for? The same thing that you praying for is somebody somewhere praying and wishing that they could have that, man. Just think about this, right? It was a guy riding in the latest, greatest sports car. And he came up to the stoplight. And when he stopped at the stoplight, it was a kid riding a bicycle. No, the guy that was in the latest, greatest sports car, he came up to the stop sign and he looked up and he saw a private jet. And he said, man, I sure wish I had a jet. Then there was another guy riding a bicycle that came up and saw the guy in the car. And he said, man, I sure wish I had a car. But then there was another guy that was walking up to the bus stop that saw the kid on the bike and said, man, I sure wish I had a bike. But then there was another little kid sitting in a 2-story building that was looking down from the window that was paralyzed from the waist down. And he saw the kid walking and he said, man, that kid got legs. I sure wish I had legs. That kid can go anywhere he want to. And the first time I heard that story, it just kind of like, man, even though you may feel like you're going through a hard time in your life right now, do you realize that it's somebody somewhere praying that they was in your situation? And a lot of times what happens is, just like the children of Israel, we whine, we complain, and we murmur, and then we have to walk in the wilderness because we're not being grateful. We're not being thankful for what we got because, hey, first and foremost, I'm not going to even lie. Every morning when I wake up, first thing I say, Lord, thank you for waking me up. Please give me the strength to go on through this day because guess what? It's a whole lot of people that made plans last night that is people this morning making plans for their funeral because they didn't get to see today. Man, shout out RIP to one of my fans, man, Tech 9, man. Heard some very, very bad news yesterday, man. So I just want to say, man, real quick, man, moment of silence for Tech 9, man. One of my childhood partners, man, that I grew up with, man, heard some bad news about him yesterday, man. So, but listen, man, I've learned in life, no matter where you at in your life, no matter what you're going through, no matter what it may seem like, no matter what it is, man, you got to understand that life is going to life. And you just got to start understanding that once life start lifing, all you can really do is really just kind of like get into in it and realize what's going on, because at the end of the day, listen, man, it's really nothing you can do about what's going. It's things that you can do about some of the outcome in your life, but a lot of the things that's going to happen in your life, you got to realize, right? The Lord knew everything that was going to ever happen to you from the end of your life all the way to the beginning of your life. And we're going from the beginning to the end. We don't know what's going to happen from the beginning to the end, but the Lord knows what's going to happen from the end to the beginning, meaning he already know every step you're going to take, every word you're going to say, every place you're going to visit. He knows all of that. So being that we are not in control of that, the only thing that we can really do is continually stay in alignment with him, so we can continually get direction on which way we need to go, on things that we need to do, and just continually stay faithful in what we're doing, and realize that, listen, no matter where you at, no matter what you're going through, when you start going through hard things in life, the only way that you can lose is if you quit, man. I tell people this all the time. You got to understand where is it exactly that you want to go, right? And you got to realize, you start talking about, man, you want to do this, you want to be a generational curse breaker, you want to be a millionaire. That's not going to be easy, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So you got to realize it's going to be certain things that's going to happen in your life that you're going to have to be okay with, because there's certain places that you want to go. It's a lot of people that don't want to go certain places. Some people, and listen, and I'm not talking about, I'm not down talking the working class or nothing like that, because we need them. But I'm saying there's certain people that just, they're okay with getting up, going to work, doing what they're supposed to do, clocking out, coming home, chilling, getting paid. They're okay with it, right? But then you got some that say, hey, man, I want to set my own schedule. I want to be able to be the person that determine what time I got to get up, what time I got to go to sleep, what time I got to go over here, what time I want to be that person to determine all of that, right? And that's called entrepreneurs. And whenever you determine all that, and you live by the sound of your own drum, life ain't going to always be easy, because it's a lot of things that you're going to have to think through on your own. It's a lot of stuff that you're going to have to figure out on your own. And sometimes learning to figure those things out on your own ain't always the easiest thing to do. But I can tell you, and listen, I'm going through it right now as we speak. A lot of people see me smiling. Hey, I'm happy. How you doing? I'm blessed. All is well. And I'm enjoying life. And I really am. I am enjoying life, because guess what? It's a lot of people who come from where I come from that don't have this opportunity right now as we speak. So you can best believe I am enjoying life. I can remember cold December morning, just like this here, sitting in that hog barn, cleaning up hog mess as a job. Them folks coming to wake me up at 4:30 in the morning, telling me I got to go clean up a hog barn. So yeah, I'm talking about it's nice and toasty in here right now. I got the heat on. It's 47 degrees outside. I got the heat on. I'm feeling good. So yes, I'm enjoying life right now. But are things as easy as I would like for them to be? No, they are not. But guess what? I'm taking it all in, because I realize experience is the best teacher that you're going to ever have. And when you learn to go through these different experiences, and you understand that listen, when you learn to go through these experiences that you're going through, and you can learn from them and understand that anything and everything that you're going through is not to hurt you or to kill you or any of that. It's only to help you grow into who you want to be. Appreciate the gift, fam. It's only to help you grow into who you want to be, right? And then you got to ask yourself, what do I want to be? Where do I want to go? How high do I want to go? What do I want to accomplish? I'm telling you right now, right? A lot of people I already know, but I'm going to just iterate it again. You know, my biological father got murdered when I was 6 months old, right? Whenever I was 5 or 6 years old, my mama took me with my little sister, and we moved to Galveston, right? By the age of 7, everybody knows the crack pandemic hit in America. My mama was one of the casualties. My grandma said, nope, we're not having that. Bring them back to me. So I ended up moving back with my grandmother, right? about 7 or 8 years old. By the age of 11, I became a product of my environment, doing everything that I saw my big brothers, cousins, uncles, all the hood dudes doing, smoking weed, messing, shooting dice, gambling, doing all of that, right? By the age of 13, I thought I was going to rap, smoke weed, hustle, and rap for the rest of my life. So I dropped out of school. You feel what I'm saying? By the age of 17, I had 2 girls pregnant. By the age of 21, I was sitting in the penitentiary for the first time, right? So I didn't have a really easy upbringing. But I've realized now that I look back on everything that I ever been through in my life, like if I was going to quit, I should have quit and gave up way back there. But now when hard stuff started hitting me and started coming up against me, I started reverting back to the stuff that I've already walked through, stuff that the Lord had already brought me through. And I say, you know what? It was hard back there, right? So all I got to do is keep on walking, just like you, man. You may be going through some hard stuff right now in your life, right? But I can guarantee you, man, if you just continually go through the hard stuff and you just continually experience the experience. And what I mean by that, you got to realize everything that you going through in your life is an experience, right? And if you just get the nuggets and the gems that is in that experience, you will realize that one day down the road, those same experiences that you went through was actually answers to a problem that you was going to come up against later on in life, right? Because you got to understand, listen, man, when you going through certain things in life and you feel like they hard and you just don't know how to get out of them, you got to understand that's just like God putting you through a boot camp for a situation that's going to come up down the road. It ain't like he going to give you on-the-job training right whenever you having a problem. But it seems like when we having a problem and we going through it, we don't figure out how we're going to get out of it. We think, Lord, why me? Why you doing all this to me? Not realizing all he doing is training you and molding you because he can see outside of time. He know what you finna come up against in 2 years. So he said, you know what? I'm finna let them go through this little situation and this problem right now so it can shape and mold them so they can understand. So when they see this problem again, they'll already know how to go through it because they've already been through it. So I'm telling you, man, learn to be content in where you at and what you going through, man, because if you're going through something hard, the harder it is, the farther you get to go, man, and you got to realize that. So listen, when you going through the hard things that you're going through in life, sit back and thank God because it could be so much worse, man, because guess what? Just think about a lot of stuff that you're going through, right? And then you got to go to a funeral or something, and you like, man, I would rather be sitting here going through this than laying in that box over there. Lord, thank you for letting me go through what I go through because you got to realize you got to go through to get to whatever that is. I don't know what that is for you. Me, I'm going to be a generational curse breaker for my family. Whenever they mention the last name, Amy, I can guarantee you Doc name going to come up. And I believe that with every fiber in my body, right? And I know that the enemy don't like that. He hate for that to happen. So he try to do any and everything he can to distract me, deter me, discourage me, and even try to knock me out the race. But once I've made up my mind, and once you've made up your mind that it don't matter, I'm not quitting. It's a whole lot. Hey, listen. One thing about it, man, once you make up your mind and you decide in your mind that you're not quitting, it's not a whole lot that can stop you from determining and going where you want to go. You got to realize, right? Your thoughts become feelings. Your feelings become actions. And then your actions become who you are. So if you're going through a hard situation and you have a mental thought, man, it's too hard, man. I don't know if I can do this. 50% of the battle is already won for the enemy because you've already thought in your mind that you don't think you can do it, right? And then now that you've thought that you can't do it, you're going to start seeing different situations arise that's going to even make you want to quit even more because this not going the way you wanted to. That's not going the way. It mean like, man, forget it, man. It don't even much matter, man. I tried. I ain't finna. And then next thing you know, you look up and you ain't nowhere near where you was trying to go. But I can guarantee you, bro, if you just decide, no matter what, no matter how hard it get, no matter if ain't nobody helping you, I'm talking about once you make up your mind and you decide that, you know what, man, I don't care how hard it get, I ain't quitting. The only way I'm gonna lose is if the only way that I'm stopping from doing what I'm doing is if the Lord come and take the breath out of my lungs right now. That's the only way I'm stopping. I can guarantee you, bro. Situations, you're gonna start getting solutions to the problem. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, because it didn't happen to me so many times, right? You decide in your mind that you're not gonna quit, right? And you got a situation, a solution, a problem or something. Next thing you know, you call one of your buddies, or one of your buddies call you, or you see somebody in the store, whatever, woo-woo. You talking to them, and then next thing you know, as you're talking, the problem that you caught, the problem that you have actually becomes the topic of the discussion. And then you're like, yeah, man, I've been trying to do X, Y, Z. I got to do this, man, but I just can't find this, and I've been looking for this. He say, what? Hey, you know what? Yeah, man, I know a guy that does that. Yeah, man, hey, here's his number. Give him a call. Then you end up calling the guy that he tell you to call, and the guy like, oh, yeah, man. Hey, you know what, bro? Man, me and my wife was just talking about this the other day, man. We got to get rid of this, man. So I tell you what, if you can just come and pick it up, you can have it for free. Because you decided not to quit, and you decided that you wasn't going to give up, and that you was going to keep on doing everything that you decided to do, God is going to start giving you solutions to the problem. You just, listen, you just got to believe in you no matter what, no matter who riding with you, no matter who down with you. Once you believe in you, it ain't nothing that's going to be able to stop you from getting to where you got to go. Hey, listen, anything that's going to manifest in the physical realm, it got to manifest in the spiritual realm. And how does it manifest in the spiritual realm? It manifests in your mind first. It got to manifest in your mind. You got to believe in your mind without a shadow of a doubt that it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen. I got a little thing that I say, right? It's two things. I got two options. It has to happen, or it has to happen. Ain't no other way. You feel me? And guess what? If it don't happen, then you just got to trust and believe God saying that you may think that this is what you wanted, or you may think that this is what you needed, but I know better than you, and that's not it. I got something even better for you. I just need you to stay consistent. Continually keep walking that road. Continually do everything that I'm calling you to do. And I can almost guarantee you, everything that you want, that you need, that you desire, that you dream for, you're going to run smack dab into it as long as you continually put in the work. I tell these kids all the time, you put in the work and the results is going to show, man. You put in the work and the results is going to show, man. And listen, a lot of times you got to understand, coming from where I come from nothing. I come from the streets, right? Success is the best teacher that the streets going to ever have. Success is the best teacher that the streets going to ever have. A person could be saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do X, Y, Z, woo, woo, right? But people don't really see nothing, because you got to understand, God looks at the heart, but man looks at the outward appearance. You feel what I'm saying? And so you got to realize a lot of times success is the best teacher that we gonna ever have. And so when people trying to show you something to do something, the first thing they like to look at is, okay, what are fruits to your labor? What you been doing, right? And so depending on who you are and where you come from and the things that you want to do, you got to understand it's a whole spiritual battle that's trying to keep you from achieving that, because the enemy know if I let this person achieve this and all these people see, then guess what? That just amplifies his voice and what he's saying, and people are going to follow him. And you got to know that. So a lot of times the things that you want to accomplish and the places that you want to go and the things that you want to do, it may not happen as quick and as soon as you want it to happen. And it's like that intentionally and on purpose, because listen, in the Bible, right, it speaks about when Peter was praying, right? And then 21 days later, an angel came. And the angel came and he told Peter, hey, listen, man, I have been on my way since the second that you prayed 21 days ago. But I've been held up by principalities and powers. You got to realize there is a spiritual battle going on in your life, right? And the enemy do not want to see you succeed. He do not want to see you make it. That's why I'm telling you, and I'm encouraging you, and I'm motivating you. And listen, I'm the first one in line telling you this. Just stay consistent, man. Continually push. Continually grind. Just don't give up. And everything, listen, everything that you saw in your mind, right? Those mental pictures that you see of calling your mama one day and picking her up and saying, "Mama, come here, I got something for you." And you hand her the keys to that brand new house. You calling your wife, telling her, "Hey, baby, listen, go tell your boss them today was your last day, baby." And she's like, "What you mean?" I say, "Go tell them today was your last day." All those things that you dreaming and you desiring, that you wishing and that you want, just stay consistent. Don't give up. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. You're going to bust a hole straight through anything that you're trying to do. But what happens is we get in these jams, things get hard, and we go back to what's comfortable, and we turn around and we be just right there about to knock whatever it is that we needed to knock through the door, and we don't stay consistent, and we give up and we quit. And then things start getting a little smoother for us, and we try to go back to what we was doing and realize we not at the same spot that we was. We back at the end of the line because we quit and we gave up. We back at the end of the line now. Now you got to start all over again. So I don't know where you at in your walk. I don't know where you at in your dreams and your desires, man. But I can tell you right now, no matter where you at, just don't quit. Just keep on grinding. Keep on pushing, man. Keep believing in you. I tell people all the time, say, listen, man, confidence, you can smell it. You can smell a confident person. I don't care where you from. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care about your last name, the community you grew up in. I don't care about the color of your skin. At some point, you got to believe in you. And when you believe in you, listen, it ain't nothing nobody else can do to stop your shine, baby. It ain't nothing nobody else can do to stop your shine. But when you stop believing in you, other people can smell doubt. People can smell fear, right? And when they smell it, they don't want to have nothing to do with it. So you got to keep on grinding, man. You got to keep on putting in the work, knowing that at the end of the day, you're the only one that can drive the car to get you to where you want to go, man. And you got to believe in you no matter what, man. You feel me? Because I'm telling you, it gets hard out here. Listen, especially folks like me that come from nothing, man. I'm talking about, I wasn't even 10 years old and I had bad credit. You feel me? I was 10 years old with bad credit. Mama done let the Southwestern Bell phone line go out. She got the phone in my name and everything. As I was 10 years old with bad credit. I had to dig out the mud on my own in some stuff that I ain't put myself in. You feel me? But I can tell you this, man. Out of everything that I ever been through in my life, I always knew it was something special about me, man. I used to see things that other people couldn't see. I used to hear things that other people couldn't hear. You feel me? And I used to feel things that other people didn't feel. And I thought I was tripping and I thought I was crazy. But I realized I was chosen. Out of everything that I've ever been through in my life, God chose me to do a mighty work on this earth, man. And it wasn't until I was sitting in that hog barn cleaning up hog mess as a job, right? And I started crying out, God, if you real, like everybody say you real, you'll get me out of this, man, right? And I started putting myself in position, and I started learning a whole lot, man. And one of the main things that I truly, truly learned, that I encourage every one of y'all that's under the sound of my voice, that's live right now, maybe watching the replay, find out who you are. Understand you as a person. Understand what makes you tick. Understand what makes you happy, what makes you sad. Understand what makes you go. What ignites you? What makes you fired up to want to get up in the morning? What makes it to where you don't even need no alarm? Like, I'm so excited about getting up in the morning, I don't need no alarm. What is that thing for you? And when you start figuring that out, I'm telling you, bro, like you got to understand. Once you start understanding and figuring all this stuff out about yourself, you'll start realizing how real energy is. And you'll be walking inside of rooms and you'll realize, oh, I feel this and I don't like the way this feels. And then you get to looking around and then you start seeing things or places that don't line up with who you are. Yeah, I'm gone. Because you got to understand, you are a whole entity outside of anything and anybody else. You are a whole brand by yourself, man. It should be, listen, it should be a pleasure and an honor for people to be in your presence. And I'm not saying that in no cocky way or nothing like that. I'm saying it in a confidence way. You got to have confidence in who you know God made you to be, right? You got to have confidence in who you know God made you to be. And once you do that, hey, listen, man, it's a whole lot of places you're going to stop going. It's a lot of people you're going to stop hanging around. It's a lot of things that you're going to stop doing because you're going to know who you are. A lot of times we do things to appease other people. We go places because we want to people please and we want to do this and we want them to like us. Man, stop all that. It don't matter. You got to realize who you are. You are a whole brand by yourself. Now, confidence, not confidence, confidence. You gotta be confident in who you know God made you to be, and that's gonna give you confidence. Some people gonna think you arrogant. Some people gonna think you cocky, right? But guess what? No, you just got confidence. You know who you are. You're a whole brand by yourself. You're a whole entity, right? It should be an honor and a pleasure for people to get to hang around you, right? For people, listen, I'm not going to even lie. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it real 100. It's not a whole lot of people that I'm just going to, no matter what I'm doing, and I see their number come across my phone and I pick it up, right? Some people going to the voicemail. Some people going to get hit with the text. What's up? You feel me? But it's some people in my life right now. It don't matter where I'm at. It don't matter what I got going on. I see that name come up on my phone. Hey, give me a second. What's up, baby? What's the deal? Yeah, you feel me? Because those people, it's an honor and a pleasure for us to do life together. Some of those people, you feel what I'm saying? So you got to know who you are, man. And I'm telling you, listen, once you know who you are, it's over with, man. The game changes. The game changes. So listen, all of that starts with you being content in where you at right now. Knowing that where you at is not the final destination. You just got to keep on grinding, putting in the work, knowing that, listen, everything that you're going through, you're going through. You're not going to, you're going through. So don't stop. Keep putting in the work, man. Keep on grinding. Keep knowing that every day is a new day for you to do something great. You feel me? Listen, man, we up to the 30 minutes, man. Listen, man, I love y'all. Like square business. I thank God that I get to come on here and speak my piece, man. And I pray that every morning that I say something that touches you, man, that helps you, because at the end of the day, bro, like time is the most valuable asset that anybody gonna ever possess. You can't get more time. And for y'all to give me y'all time Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays in the morning, man, I appreciate y'all, man, because guess what? Y'all help me more than y'all realize y'all help me, man, because all I'm doing is being a willing vessel, man. God gave me a gift. He gave me a talent, and now I'm finding a need, right? I'm finding a need in the earth that need what I got, man, and I'm just giving it back, because the Bible say give and it will be given back, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over. Men will give it to your bosom, man. So I don't mind coming on here, giving up my time, giving up my gift and my talent, because when I do, guess what I tell God? When I come and give my time and my talent, I say, God, I'm giving them the best that I got. And he said, I got you. I got you. So go find your gift. Go find why the Creator made you, man, and go do what God is calling you to do, man. Huh? I'm telling y'all, man, listen. Look, he said, I got to get ready for school. Thanks for the motivation this morning, man. Hey, man, this is what I do it for, man. I love every one of y'all. I just pray that I'm able to say something, man. I pray that I'm able to do something that makes you want to find that fire that's inside of you, that thing that's inside of you that you know that you got. That sometimes people may think Don't ever think something wrong with you because you're able to see things that other people don't see, that you're able to hear things that other people don't hear, man. That's something special that the Creator has placed inside of you. Find out what it is, man. Find out how to utilize it, where you can have an on and off switch, where you can use it anytime you need to. And that's when you're going to find your gift. And when you find your gift, you have just unlocked heaven, man. And it's not a whole lot. Hey, listen, the reason we see so many needs in the earth is because so many people sitting on their gifts right now. So many people sitting on their talents, and they don't even know they got it. First of all, right? They just think they good at something, not realizing when you realize that, no, this is something that the Creator gave you to go and do something great, man. So go be great, man. Hey, listen, I love y'all, man. Heavenly, I'm going to pray for y'all and we out of here. Heavenly Father, thank you again for just giving me the words to say to your people. God, I pray that something was said that opened up their hearts and their minds, that just ignite a fire inside of them to want to go and do something great, God. Just go be a blessing and be the hands and the feet of Jesus. We want to say thank you for everything you've done, doing, and are going to do, because without you, nothing is possible, but with you, anything and everything is. So we want to say thank you and that we love you. And in the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. 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 Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go make today great, baby. Huh? Hey, listen, you can do anything you put your mind to. The only thing that you can't do is the thing you decide not to do. Whatever that is, man. Y'all gonna be great this morning, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all, man. Y'all be blessed.